This is LFDRA audio, Sunday, 16th of March, 2025, in the Gregorian calendar. I've probably said this before, though. What does Definition 6 law of King Charles's Commonwealth of Australia realm actually correct to? What is it about King Charles III Commonwealth of Australia realm Definition 6 law? What do the state government's law actually correct to when it comes to the way laws are structured around the residential properties? What does the law actually correct to? I've said this before, though. Out of sight, out of mind. There's 640,000 households plus that the law has corrected them to live in tents and pay rents to live in those tents without electricity. There's 640,000 households forced to live in tents. How was it back in the day? Back in the day when it was called colonisation, what happened? And before 60,000 years ago, what was it with the tribes? The tribes were like, yep, that's your tribal area. And how is it in Papua New Guinea with the 800 plus tribes that speak different languages? There's 800 plus countries in Papua New Guinea, tribes under Papua New Guinea government, though. We don't want tribal violence. We want a fair and equal, stable way from the beginning of a Republic of Australia Federation government administration. We want a fair and equal, stable way for every living person. Now, when you think about it, what is federal law of King Charles III Commonwealth of Australia realm of ALP, LNP and Greens, what is that actually correcting to? And from the same political parties, what is Definition 6 law correcting to? With the media apparatuses and all of this, what is the law of Definition 6 actually correcting to? It's malware. It's terrorism and it's malware. King Charles has got no idea what it's like to be born in Australia and have to consume what the law corrects to. So basically, people are forced to pay rents on residential property. Banks are saying no because they make more money with people paying rents on properties. And then there's inflation. So we need a fair and equal, stable way from the beginning. But when you think about it, what is Definition 6 law actually correcting to? Australia is big in land area, but it's a very small country. I've said this before. I've said it all before. But we're fucked over. We're fucked over by ALP. We're fucked over by LNP. We're fucked over by the Greens. We're fucked over by media. We're fucked over by Facebook. We're fucked over by Alphabet Inc. We're fucked over by the feds. We're fucked over by Definition 6. And we're fucked over by forces. And we're fucked over by the media. It's as simple as that. Though for the latest, you can visit for the latest policy positions of Republic of Australia LFDRA. You can visit lfdra.com, lfdra.org, ROA, lfdra.com, lfdra.net, and of the day TV24.net. And that was LFDRA audio today, though King Charles is a listed terrorist organisation. He has knowingly committed genocide. As I said, When Scott Morrison was in government, he aggregated a death statistic from involuntary mental health. People have got the wrong idea. People don't realize psychiatry actually started in Russia. They say it was Sigmund Freud, but psychiatry actually started in Russia. And what do they call it in the encyclopedia? They call it HT. What's another word for HT? Heart transplant. They say, in their book, if one of their abducted and drugged slaves have got the belief that all this shit. But I was recently arrested by a psychiatrist to consume acid and a steroid. And now I have to take an injection for 6 months. And if I don't take the injection every month for 6 months, I'll be arrested and detained to consume hydric acid and steroid and Johnson pharmaceutical products. And as I've said in other LFDRA audios, my father's name is John, and other people would refer to me as, that's John's son. And what's the name of the pharmaceutical brand? Johnson. And how many people have they murdered in their genocide? According to the ICC, the International Criminal Court, King Charles's regime has knowingly committed genocide because, according to it, Russia, Sudan, America, and another country they're not ratified or in force of the International Criminal Court on the aspect of genocide, crimes against humanity. The King Charles regime, where does the money go for the genocide that King Charles has committed? I've said this in a previous LFDRA audio. It goes to a non-ratified, non-in-force country. It goes to the United States of America, as 73 to 75% of business in Australia is owned by America. And America has not ratified, they're not ratified or enforced with the International Criminal Court. So they're saying, America's saying they can do whatever they want. They can take the revenue for genocide and all this shit. The death statistic that the Liberal National Party aggregated after probably LFDRA broadcasts about mental state inducement was 35,000 people were murdered every year, from involuntary presentations to emergency rooms to be locked up in mental health service prisons for profits and revenues. And they call it the HT. They call it the HT in the ideology, but according to it, psychiatry started in Russia. I don't know the actual Russian word for Russia. I've been trying to learn some Russian. I think it might be Pasikna. I don't know if it's Pasikna. I don't know if Russia's Pasikna. I wouldn't know. Though, as I said, first time I'm arrested in my whole life, detained. My hands were put behind my back. I was rushed by police. They cuffed me, threw me in the back of a police car. Yet, what's the context of my name? Mr. Harry Stiller. Where was I taken? Maryborough Health Service, a mental health service. Measurement crimes are real. They'll claim psychiatrists are delusional because psychiatrists will claim there's no such thing as measurement crimes or exploits of measurement crimes. High courts and federal courts would all be there. Military tribunals would all be the aspect of brain measurement and all this shit. Even the International Criminal Court would be there with the aspect of brain measurement crimes as well. Though that's all of LFDRA audio today. And this is at Harry Stiller LFDRA on www.youtube.com/@ Harry Stiller LFDRA. And a Ferronickel stable weight. Please donate for a Ferronickel stable weight. There's LFDRA.net. Oh, there's my coffee machine going off. I don't know if you can hear it. There's LFDRA.net, and there's some new pages on there. There's Promote LFDRA page as well. Thanks for listening. And that's how the cookie crumbles today.